Anthony Ford with Kong Armor. Insanely tough deck systems, deck paint systems. I'm in Union, Kentucky. Like always, I'm in Union, Kentucky. Union is ground zero for Kong Armor. Ground zero. It is where we have the bulk of our decks in the tri-state. Imagine that. Imagine that. Beautiful Union, Kentucky. This deck here, gorgeous deck, very gorgeous, structurally sound, has some checking in the post, just like they all do here in Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati. You're going to see this common theme throughout. It's just a real common theme throughout. You can see the checking on the post. Sun damage, water damage, mildew, algae growth. Sometimes it's not mildew, it's algae, and people don't realize that. Lack of maintenance. Common themes that you're going to see as we do these, right? Growth onto the deck, bad for it. Unfortunately for homeowners, owning a deck, it doesn't come with an owner's manual, right? It's just not something it comes with. But you can see here, this old fence paint just couldn't hold up. It gave up. This underneath here is gray wood. The sun's damaged it, caused a lot of cracks, gaps, has just busted it open, and it's causing the same thing on the steps here. As you can see, we have ledging going on. Just common themes. Common in the Kong Armor world. And then when we get up here, we talk about just mildew growth, sun damage. All these boards on here are checking. They have hairline cracks in them from the sun where the sun's busted them open, right? Expansion. What causes that? It's expansion and contraction cycles that cause that. It's just, the board expands, it contracts. This happens daily, okay? Then we have a seasonal expansion and contraction that the boards go through overall. So you have this constant movement with these boards, and that's what causes these hairline cracks that you guys see in wood deck floors, okay? In comparison, let's look at some new wood. You don't see the checking yet, but you can start to see the checking. The hairline cracks that are starting to take place because of this expansion and contraction. But overall, looks healthy when you look at it. I see that it's starting, okay? I can tell that it's going to happen eventually, right? What Kong Armor, what our system does, it comes in, it fills in these hairline cracks and wicks away water. And what happens is you don't have water that sits down in those little cracks forever and start decaying your wood. Wood has a very low mineral content, but it's just enough for it to react to the fasteners, the metal, even coated metal. It doesn't matter. Once you drive the screw down in there, the friction removes the coating, and then the minerals in that wood, once that fastener starts to rust, the minerals in that wood react to it. Boom, you have rot, you have decay, you got a problem, okay? This deck floor is extremely dirty. It needs help. Hasn't been cleaned in a while, unfortunately. Like I said, it's not the homeowner's fault. Owning one of these doesn't come with an owner's manual, okay? Same thing here. These trees are taking a toll. You have the same thing that's going on here. This expansion and contraction. The sun has started to allow checking on this board where these cracks are starting to open up and expose. Water gets down in these cracks and it sits there. It takes longer for the water down in these cracks to dry out than it does for the water on the surface. Then you start to have rot. mildew, algae that's on the surface of your deck paint system. It destroys it. That's why it's important that you get this stuff off. You see this stuff? It's extremely important that you get this stuff off annually. If you don't, it will break down the protective layer on your deck. All right, we're getting ready to turn this deck. We're getting ready to make it super beautiful, super strong again. These customers have a lifetime warranty and a lifetime service contract. I can't wait to show you guys what it looks like when it's done. See y'all soon.